Hi everyone, my name is Inti and today I will be presenting on globalization, human rights and the environment. In this presentation, I'll be introducing what is globalization, links between globalization and human rights, links between human security and environment, ways in which globalization of the economy leads to environmental degradation, as well as global environmental governance and its conclusion. So what is globalization? According to Stiglitz, globalization is the closest integration of the countries and peoples of the world, which has been made possible by the enormous reduction of costs of transportation and communication and the breaking down of artificial barriers to the flow of goods, services, capital, knowledge, and to a lesser extent of people across borders. In economic terms, relationship between globalization of the world's economy, environmental problems, and human rights. Economic globalization is promoted by neoliberal economic policy, which also means that neoliberalism is effect in the economy theory, whereby economy should be freed by government and minimize neoliberalism equals to maximize the efficiency. This also leads to environmental unsustainability, leads to human rights issue, whereby global cooperation is required to ensure solutions to global issues. Human rights are held to represent a global standards, which also states that all states signal their endorsement of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which also known as UDHR. To the next point, which links between globalization and human rights. The world operates as a single economy system, whereby neoliberal economies policies have integrated almost all national economy into the world market system, which involves the IMF and WTO. Sovereignty is weakened by the pressures of globalization, as economy and social rights are to be undermined by neoliberal economic policy, which results to contractions of social welfare budgets and removal of jobs. IMF also imposed neoliberal economic agenda on states as a condition of receiving loans, as states' sovereignty is important as it is responsible of protecting human rights. The impact of globalization on the rural poor and subsistence farmers are consistent with Lee's model, which experience of globalization is differentiate within as well as between states. It increased citizens' wealth, which leads to improvement of environmental standards. However, problems such as depletions of soils or forests, stress on global life support services are not improved by increase in per capita amount. It is a mistake to take a positive view of the human rights impacts of the global economy. This also leads to the next point, which links between human security. According to the article of UDHR, all persons have the right to life, liberty, and security of the persons. So, a security of a person can be threatened by environmental factors as well. Number one, which environmental degradation and resource depletion are a potential cause. And two, accessibility to clean air and water is crucial for human life as well. Accessibility to good is dependent on the environment and is crucial to human security, whereby human security is threatened when people are removed from their land due to environmental and external threats such as pollution, natural disasters, and many more. Environmental issues is constitute a human rights problem. There are also a couple of ways in which globalization of the economy leads to environmental degradation. Technological change and government deregulation have permitted the establishment of transnational networks in production, trade, and finance, which also means that multinational enterprise MNEs use advanced which means of communication and latest technology to aid the production. Globalization makes available a wide variety of goods and services at a cheaper price, and expansion of markets to enhance the worldwide prosperity. However, technological costs of goods are often not recognized, and this cost affects the poor first, which also means that the increase of total global wealth, which result the gap between the poor and the rich. It also means that increasing disparities between the rich and the poor, causing ecological and social issue. As such, this leads to the next point, which is global environmental governance. Since 1987, sustainable development is a contest concept which links the link economic growth from environmental degradation and to promote economic development within the carrying capacities of ecosystem. This also means that the states and the environmental protection, including human rights, regimines state that is in the principle of sovereignty that also confers on states that the right not to participate in cooperative regimes to resolve global environmental problems. To conclude, the globalization of human rights is related to other processes of globalization, be it politically, socially, and economically. Economic globalization is a product of neoliberal economic principles embodied in institutions such as WTO and IMF, who fosters unsustainable patterns of production and consumption. Environmental degradation upon economic globalization undermines human security as well as human rights issues. Environmental unsustainability also results in human rights issues, whereby human rights exist within a certain state-centric framework that structures global political relations and then also identified as an obstacle to the global management of environmental problems. Which also leads to a few questions for everyone. Number one, when economic globalization started, what do you think are the implications to the environment and to human rights? Number two, is global trade then advisable for the country? Why and why not? Number three, what do you think the government should do to balance the impact done to both rich and poor people? That's all for my presentation. Thank you.